Alright, so in today's video, guys, I'm going to show you the best settings that I've found in the Tesla Model Y long range when it comes to sound system. So why I say long range is because every Tesla has a different setup. So example, the long range and the performance ones have subwoofers. The best way to tell if you have a subwoofer is if you go to your sound, you'll see that the premium vehicles have a sub and a bass. Most likely rear-wheel drive vehicles such as the Model 3 and the Model Y won't have these two features. They'll just have the bass but not the sub. And I found out the best settings for me personally is, and this is the settings I found that work perfectly for me. I usually keep the sub on 5.5, the bass on 8, and then let it taper off down for the mids and then back up for the treble. The cool thing is there is a little Easter egg. If you can see there, it says 5. If you raise it, it's got different different words. For example, you've got boost there, you've got boom, you've got different different names. I usually leave mine at 5.5. And I can give you guys a quick sound check. The sound effects, you can do different stuff. For example, when it comes to balance, if you want just the rear passengers to have music, you can change that. So say if you've got kids at the back that want music and you just want music, you can do that, or vice versa. If the kids are sleeping at the back, you can change it so only the driver and the passenger can hear the music. And you can add different profiles. So example, I'm really bass heavy, so I love bass. But if you're not really keen on bass, you can have different profiles and reduce it or increase it depending on what you like. You've got the immersive sound, which is really nice. If you've got songs that are mixed well, you can have it way more immersed, and I really like it. And I always keep mine on high. You can put it on auto, but I always keep mine on high. And I've noticed the quality in sound. I always recommend listening to Spotify, and if you've got access to the radio apps, if I go here, and then if you can see Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, these ones I've noticed have Tidal in. I recommend using those, streaming the music, then actually use the radio. Radio is still good, but comparing it to streaming apps is so much better. And of course, you've got kids mode. You can allow explicit content.